a play on words with, you know, bigger or bolder and braver.
Cut. We do know how to speak proper English.
Wow. Always take some time. I always take some time and sit down and piece together, you know, what's going to be the focus for the year. What can we put as a vision forward for the team to understand their direction, so that their direction is the same direction as our direction. Be bigger in themselves and bolder in themselves. And we had a lot of team members that stepped up into really big roles and did great things and worked with big caliber clients and our clientele as well. So that is the goal for the year. Every interaction that we are going to be doing, peer-to-peer, peer-to-client, business, goal, everything is going to be orientated around, are we driving this through on a remarkable standard?
It's the 4th of January 2026. Welcome to the new year, Benjamin Daryl Payne.
4th, is it?
It's the 5th of January 2026. Cut. It's the 5th of January 2026. Welcome to the new year, Benjamin Daryl Payne.
I've been working for about 6 or 7 days already.
The date, okay, it's only the 5th. Okay.
Yeah, about that. I take a week and I had good downtime and then...
Then you got bored.
I got bored. And then I was like back into it. It wasn't like full-time working, but it was like, you know, an hour here, an hour there.
We're very different humans.
Yeah. So...
Been a fantastic morning already.
Yeah,
you
really.
and I started the morning in a very nice car dealership, which was, I think, a great way to start the year.
Terrible way to start the year.
Goals, yeah?
Because we need new cars.
We do
not need new cars.
We don't need. However, we did get to have a wonderful conversation around what the year looks like. For those of you who are new to the agency, every single year we have goals. We run a team meeting, which we did this morning, which is what we're going to talk about today. I think it's a huge amount of value for any other business owner. We have our clients equally, other agencies, and we discussed what last year looked like, the goals we set, we hit them, 100%. The numbers, and what we're looking for this year. Moving forward and looking ahead is so important. I don't even like to say the words, we're not dwelling on last year anymore. We are just looking forward.
No.
It's so exciting. I am, and I know you are as well, but you're a bit more of a granular numbers guy.
Yeah.
I'm very much a visionary. I'm very big picture. You just get us there.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Sure.
So this morning really lit me up, and I do feel that the rest of the team as well, and let's talk about that. You did the heavy lifting in the morning, so I'd love for you to talk us through that.
Yeah, I'm not a big new year, new me person.
Nah.
I'm like
new day. Let's go.
New day, new week, whatever.
Grateful to be alive. Let's smash
so
it.
This isn't a new year, new me. Here's a bunch of New Year's resolutions.
No, we don't do that.
We don't do that.
Grown-ups.
But we do. We've always felt that having a good direction for the business when you go into the year is good. So if you're not doing it as a business, I strongly recommend that you bring your team together, have a chat to them, see where they're at, but bring something to the table as well from a business standpoint.
Not just another business day or business week.
Yeah, I think it's important to bring the team together, and I've not necessarily had that from previous companies that I've worked in or been in as well. It's never been this, here's a new year, this is what we're going to achieve, this is what we're going to do, whether it's business orientated or personal.
Imagine how it made you feel if you had.
Encouraged.
Included,
encouraged,
part of the big picture, right?
Excited.
Yeah.
You know, you want
buy-in.
Yeah, I think you don't need to go in and give all the information. Like we're quite transparent in the business. You know, we share a lot online, but we share a lot in the business as well. Like, you know, we share a lot of the percent of growth with the individuals. We share wins for the agency and wins for the client. So we're going to share a lot of that information to the team, but we want them to be in the journey because they're in the journey with us. It's the journey of all of us together, and it's not just
with the sum of our parts.
Exactly. So
we want the parts to feel included.
Yeah. So we always take some time. I always take some time and sit down and piece together, you know, what's going to be the focus for the year, what's going to be the focus that's not just again, this isn't a focus for this is the agency, the focus is for the agency. It's what can we put as a vision forward for the team to understand their direction, so that their direction is the same direction as our direction, so that we're all moving in that same focus or towards that same focus or towards that same goal.
Yeah.
So we had last year, we focused around bigger, bolder, and braver. We were quite insular would maybe be the word, of where we were quite inward with our agency previously years. Like we weren't a big showy telly agency, and we don't want to be. But we were never that agency.
We're never worried about anybody else.
No.
We run
but
our
we
own
also,
race.
But we also stayed within our walls.
Yeah.
So we didn't network, or we didn't go out, and we didn't
Oh,
go
you
to
mean
events.
previous to the
Previous.
last? Yes.
So
oh, yeah, no,
that
we
was
kept
like
ourselves...
24.
Yeah.
24. That was very
Yeah.
much, we kept ourselves to ourselves, and we pushed ourselves to be, we had a play on words of, bigger or bolder and braver. That, yeah.
We do know how to speak proper English.
It worked.
It did.
It worked.
It did work. It did work.
That was our focus. Our
Yeah.
focus was to not be so inward and to be more external and actually go, do you know what? People are saying really good things about us.
Yeah.
Let's share some of our information. Let's be a bit more forthcoming and just this. Like
We really did that, though. We went
Yeah.
out and networked. We got the podcast. We got the Spotify. We got the
went to
buses.
events and awards.
We did.
And
We won awards.
rebranded and made
Won
it.
awards.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think we really nailed that.
That was really
Yeah.
intentional. And we
Yeah.
wanted the same for our team as well, to also be bigger in themselves and bolder in themselves. And we had a lot of team members that stepped up into really big roles
Yeah.
and did great things and worked with big caliber clients and our clientele as well. So,
Yes.
and we pushed that through to our clients. So we wanted to be bigger for them and bolder for them and braver for them as well.
Yes.
So it was really, really good.
Yes.
And that was our last year. And we have then moved into 2026. Wow. And this year we're driving the word, which is really true to our name now and true to what we're doing in our brand.
Before you say the word,
Yes.
I just want to say this. Sorry. Not sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
Something that I flagged in the meeting with the team this morning is that last year when we were coming up with the bigger, bolder, or braver, because 24 was bigger, bolder, braver.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of the end of last year coming up with a lot of like alliterated.
Sure.
The word that you're about to say, which is currently everywhere in our marketing, by the way, it's not a new word to the agency, was in the top contender to be one of the words for last year.
Yeah.
And that
Right word, wrong time?
always.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the perfect time. And
Yeah.
when I realized that, I was like, that is so cool because that is so often, and we talk about this all the time,
Yeah.
is timing
Timing.
is so critical.
Yeah.
And it's not that if you mistime something, it's wrong. It's just not maybe optimal or could be optimal. And when I got that and I said that to you, I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because it's not a new word to us.
No.
Go on, what's the word?
And we stand, yes. Look, the word is remarkable.
Yes.
And we, it's strong to our language. It's our tagline we use for the agency of
it's on
being
full
remarkable.
buses.
Yeah, exactly.
Remarkable
Remarkable marketing. But what we really wanted to inject,
Highlight?
yeah, it kind of highlight would be a word of bringing it into the agency, but more bringing it into everything that we
Living the word.
Yeah, and it's not just from a deliverable standard, because we've got a deliverable of excellence is something we're always striving to do for our clients. Great, sure, that can be classed as remarkable, but we want it for the individuals as well. We
Yes.
want it for the communication. We want it for the transparency. We want it for the
Personal development.
peer-to-peer,
Yes.
interactions.
Interactions.
Every layer of the agency to have the remarkable tag to it or the remarkable standard to it. And what I really resonated with the remarkable was that you don't give the term necessarily to yourself.
No, you don't walk unless you're a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, unless
Yeah.
you're a
Not a nice
Conceited.
person. You don't.
welcome to the podcast,
You
Jodi.
don't sit there and go, "I'm remarkable." It's like remarkable.
can and you might be, but
can and
that's
you
not-
might. But
yeah.
generally speaking, where the word comes from is somebody
It's
to
earned- it's
remark
earned.
you. So you earn it.
Kind of like SEO.
Yeah, sure. We want people to remark us, and we are going to be driving it aggressively in this year of us to be ensuring that the remarking of us is remarkable. That's what we want to be pushing. So we will be pushing that through everything that we do.
Yes.
Every implementation, every meeting, every question, every sales, every interaction, every scope, every interaction that we are going to be doing, peer-to-peer, peer-to-client, business, goal, everything is going to be orientated around, are we driving this through a remarkable standard? That is the goal for the year.
What I love about that word remarkable, amongst other things, is what you said. You earn it. But it's not perfection.
No.
And as a reforming perfectionist, because perfection doesn't exist. And really, perfection is actually, is really just anxiety.
Sure.
Let's go deep on this, Ben.
Yeah.
TLDR.
Wow.
But when you remove that pressure, it's not perfection, because delivering remarkable marketing, going for remarkable growth, developing your character remarkably in a way that you leave a room and people feel good about themselves, or you are communicating with your clients in a way that is remarkable, it's an intention. You will still make mistakes. You will still have tears. You will still lose clients. But when the goal is remarkable, it's not about 100% achieving that level that you might have the perception of with the word associated with remarkable, but it's about striving for that level of excellence, and it's more of a feeling.
Yeah.
Which is very in line with me. I love the touchy-feely, emotional shit stuff. But remarkable is not just for the agency. And the meeting this morning, I felt like we all bounded out of it, because we went around the room.
Yeah, big time.
And every single person put something on the table that they felt safe sharing about what they wanted that remarkable to apply to in their lives.
Yeah.
And the stuff that came out wasn't all about the delivery of the outcome of an ad campaign. In fact, very little was.
Yeah, and generally you're expecting that from an agency. You're like, oh, everyone's just going to
in
say...
a business setting, in a business meeting with the bosses.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No.
It was, I want to be known to be the best in my field. I want to leave people feeling good.
Yeah.
I want to be kind. I want to be approachable. I want to, some of it was deliver. We've been delivering great, solid websites. We would now want to go to the next level of delivery, of excellence, of innovation. It was such a beautiful fruit salad of responses.
Yeah. In everyone's own way.
Yeah. What stood out to you?
I love that everyone had their own individual response. The one that stood out, I had one that stood out to me individually, which I did mention, and it was around it was, I can't remember the exact wording around it, but it was like a remarkable love and care for others.
Yeah. It's about heart.
And it was around heart, and that was really, that's something that we always want to drive our culture, and we love the people that we have here, and we love the team. Yeah. And we're really banded together coming into this year, and we're really excited for the year, and to be able to bring everyone into the room this morning, being away for whatever, 10, 15 days, and then coming in and everyone's just like so excited to see each other, so excited to get going, and then someone in there is just like, my remarkable standard is going to be a remarkable care and love for everybody here, and that's just... It's really amazing, and still very pinch yourself special, I think, in terms of like, well, I'm not the touchy-feely one, but anyway, like, no. But this feels, to me, it was, if you want. Yeah, it felt, it's extremely genuine and really, really kind, and what an amazing place to be. So that stood out to me.
I don't know many businesses that would have a team meeting with it was 20 of us this morning, about something like that. A, it was such an inclusive conversation, but B, it was so well received, and it came across, I believe, in the responses anyway, that it was a care factor. And it's like, we're all in this together. This is not about Ben and Jodi cashing checks at the end of the year.
No.
This is about all of us. And my view on everything we spoke about this morning was about your ability to hit that goal, whatever that is for you, is very closely related to how you lead yourself.
Yeah.
We don't micromanage in here.
No.
And if you have a level of self-awareness, a level of emotional intelligence, a level of accountability, a level of ownership, not being afraid to apologize, not being afraid to not know the answer.
Yeah.
And going away at the end of the day going, you know what? I ticked my boxes in my project management software, but I did a remarkable job today because I communicated exceptionally well with that client in a difficult conversation. I went to my manager and I explained the conversation. We got a good resolution. You go home having that self-satisfaction. And when you and I, as the owners of the agency, are looking to give you an actual leadership label, if you can lead yourself in that way, you're going to be up for that role.
Exactly right.
That's what it comes down to for me. I know I have my own personal goals to be remarkable around communication. I want people to leave feeling good about themselves. And again, you're still going to have these conversations. They're not always about sunshines and rainbows.
No.
But it's that level of care, like you said, which I love.
Yeah.
Business owners, I feel, should have a vested interest in their people in that way to some degree.
Yeah.
Because keeping people is a lot better for business. It's a lot cheaper than recruiting.
For sure.
Equally, clients. Keeping clients a lot cheaper. Marketing's expensive.
Yeah.
So if you have that invested interest in your staff and your team, they roll that out to your clients. They stay for longer. The business grows. Guess what? You do get to cash those checks at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I do think that it's an opportunity for a lot of businesses to bring teams together and communicate with their teams and work with their teams as a collective.
Yeah.
Speaking to, whether it's people in here with past experience or people externally in other businesses, speak with a few other business owners and things like that. It's like that opportunity to be able to bring your team together, to know that they're involved of what they're involved in and equally what you're driving towards. I think there's nothing going into 26. I feel like there's nothing more scary than going into a year without any understanding of what your business or the company that you're working for is looking at doing. Like, business is tough and business isn't strong in a lot of sectors at the moment. If you're in a business and you're not the business owner, and now I'm speaking to an individual in a business, and it's like, if you're an employee of a business and you don't know what they're doing and you don't know if they've got a plan or a roadmap, or they're not growing or they're not statistically got ideas and goals, that's scary.
It's demoralizing as well.
It's demoralizing, it is, but it's a scary place to that you want to go. Yeah, have I got stability here?
Yeah, you need vision.
I think so.
You need vision.
Yeah.
We went to a networking event last year held by the Regional Chamber of Commerce at Mark Burris, who owns, I think it's Yellow Brick it's called. He's one of the most huge businessmen, incredible podcast. And that's what he talked about. He talked a lot about vision. And he said the businesses that are going to make it through this macroeconomic climate is exactly the phrasing that he said, are the ones that have vision.
Yeah.
And if you have vision but you don't share it with your team, every team member that you have is holding this long rope. You're in a horizontal line. You have to cross the line at the same time. You don't win in a team at the pace of the front runners. You run at the pace of the back person.
Yeah.
That back person is coming in, has a bad attitude, doesn't get it, ticking boxes, leaving. That's basically setting the standard. So to get them on board, you build a vision. You
and they got to get the vision as well.
But that's
what
we said this morning. Is if they don't get it, that's okay.
Yeah.
But this isn't that place for you then.
No.
Which is fine.
Because
we're not everybody's cup of tea. That's fine.
Yeah.
But this is the vision that you are a part of.
You always want to make sure that if you're a vision-driven person, which again, strongly recommend that you are, being that it is a success, it is something that makes you
focus on.
Exactly. And you don't need me to tell you that. Go and look at any very large entrepreneur, and they're making what they're making because they've got vision for what they're doing.
Literally.
So having a vision that you can align to and that you can deliver and that you can have a team that is going to buy into, and not buy into as in be sold on it, want to be a part of it.
They're buying in. We're not buying them.
No.
They're buying in.
They want
We're
to
not
be
selling
a
them
part
anything.
of it.
This is the vision. If you want to be here, this is it. You don't have to be here.
Exactly.
It's cool.
So we're always going to be very vision focused and driven, and the vision for us is this is where we've put forward at the moment, and this is just, again, vision goals. And I said this morning. It's like, this is the vision goal. This isn't the actionable.
Yes.
This isn't the actionables, right?
Yeah.
The actionables come from then what the vision is and how we achieve the vision and what we're going to be doing. There is an actionable standard that comes with it as well. What do we do to be able to get to that? I've already got a list along my arm as things that I'm going to be starting to work on. But if nobody aligned to the vision, it was kind of irrelevant of me doing the list.
Literally.
So that is why you bring that forward first. And how many businesses are out there that have an owner or a business owner or a director that's sat in their own office, not talking with the team, not sharing the vision. Totally disconnected. I'd anticipate your staff churn is huge. You're not sharing that. You've not got that community. You've not got that that culture, and you then don't also have the added benefit of the additional expertise in the room. Like one of the best things that I said this morning was like, I come into the room and you got 20 odd people in there. And it's like, wow, you got 20 people of amazing talent. It's like, what can you achieve with 20 people with amazing talent?
Oh my gosh.
It's more exciting this year than it was last year.
Way lot. And
because we got twice the amount of amazing people.
It's unbelievable.
Like,
and not only that, those unbelievable, amazing, talented people are in a company that is encouraging their creativity, that is welcoming their ideas. We may or may not take their ideas on board, but we're encouraging them to make mistakes. Why? This is a safe place to make mistakes. We say that all the time.
Yeah.
You're going to have a difficult conversation when you make a mistake, but it's not a mistake.
Always blows me away when you look at these, sorry to jump in, like these larger businesses, 50, 100 to 200 employees that are stagnant. It always gets me of going, how do you find it? Kind of piecing this together as I say it, but you've got 200, 300, 400 employees, whatever it is, and you've got a stagnant business because you've got a person that is the only spearhead for the company. And I always look at it as going, if you had, I can't wait to have 200 employees.
Spider web of talent.
Could you imagine having 200 employees and what you could
skills
do?
And personality types and experiences.
I feel like we would be big if we had 200 employees, but we would be able to blow up if you enable
compounds.
your employees.
Compounds.
Right.
It compounds.
You should be able to enable your teams to be able to then do, which should then expand. But anyway.
I have a confession to make.
Oh my. Why'd you wait for podcasts for this?
I don't know if it's new to you, but I got in trouble last year for saying on social media that I love Gen Z.
I didn't know that.
I got in trouble, and I was focusing on one generation and favoring that generation.
Sure.
It's not about the generation at all. My whole point is that Gen Z, let's talk about that as the focal point for now, has a bad reputation.
Can you inform me quickly, Gen Z? What generation is that?
Like 20-year-olds.
Sure. Got it.
Most of our team.
Okay.
Up to say 27, 28.
I'm looking at Cara now. Am I millennial?
Yeah.
Is it Gen Z to millennial? What's the cutoff for millennial?
There's millennial, there's Gen X, Gen Y. I'm Gen X.
Where's the date for millennial? What's the millennial date?
We'll Google it. You're not Gen Z,
okay,
though.
you keep going.
You're 32.
And I'll...
Yeah. You drive a car. Anyway. So I got in trouble for focusing on Gen Z in a social media post, and are we waiting for you to Google this?
No, you keep going. I'm listening.
Okay, great. Yeah, you can tell. Anyway, my point about Gen Z is
97 is Gen Z.
So what
Does that make Hayden Gen Z? Or is he 2 years? No, he's not. He would just be on that. Okay, yeah. 20. So Gen Z is 97 to 2012. So it's anyone that is 13 to 28 right now.
Yeah, that's what I said. 27, 28. Perfect.
Right.
Perfect. So
we have a lot of people that are under 28.
Yes, I know. That's my point. Gen Z has a reputation. Focus. Gen Z has a reputation for being entitled, lazy, AI, expectant, right? Every generation has a stereotype. What our experience has been with Gen Z and hiring, and what I freaking love about Gen Z, I've got 2 Gen Z children, one's 18, one's 17. They know so much, but they also don't know so much. But they know so much. They're so excited, and they are so enthusiastic. Like the Gen Zs that we have, it always comes down to who you hire. So I got in trouble for this comment about the Gen Z. You're wondering where I'm going with this.
I am, but I've got so many things to say, and I just don't know if I should say it. Carry on.
My point is that when you create a culture where people are included, it doesn't matter what generation they come from. When you start to build a spider web and a network and a compounding effect of a team that brings in enthusiasm, excitement, whatever generation they are, expertise, talent, creativity, thoughts, and you facilitate an environment where they're allowed to bring that to the table, you are going to grow. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm like...
You are going...
Yeah.
I'm supporting the idea of being excited by a larger company with the compounding impact of the people in it.
I have more of a problem with the Gen Z thing in general, I think. I've met some idiots that are like in their 30s and 40s.
That's what I'm saying.
And they've been not great.
That's my point.
But I've also met the same in their 20s.
That's what I'm saying. I got in trouble for
I'm like, I don't know if generational Gen Z, millennial, or anything
stereotypes
makes
matters.
any.
That's my point. That is actually my point. It's not
Like,
about the generation.
The emotional intelligence I've met in either category.
That's my point.
Like,
it's not about the generation.
no.
It's who you hire.
Yes.
It's who you align with.
It's enthusiasm. It's behind it. It's the vision part.
Yes, that's my point.
Right, okay, I see where you're going with this now.
ready
I didn't
to-
know where
we
you
are
were
ready to
going.
shut-
I didn't know where you were going with it. I was like,
That's
this
where I'm
Gen Z
going
thing.
with
And I was
it.
like, I just don't see how you can put... now we're going into a Gen Z conversation, but I feel like the generation of people that are in the age of 15, 16, 17 now are different to the generation that you might have in somebody that's like 27, 28.
Obviously.
But then equally, you've got this contrast that just because of an age, it doesn't mean that their intellect or their social intelligence,
Emotional intelligence.
depending on their age as well. So I don't see
I have a 17-year-old.
hire the person that has got the attitude.
My 17-year-old did work experience here at 15.
She was really good.
You wouldn't have known that she was 15
No, she was
by
great.
her work ethic,
Yeah.
by how she interacted with the team.
Yeah, it's just,
right. That's what I'm saying.
It's an enthusiasm. It's a want. It's a drive. It's
come down to who you build your team with.
Yeah.
And also the environment that you facilitate to bring them into. Because you might employ enthusiastic, creative, etc. people, but if you don't give them the space to put that on the table, the space to push the boundaries of their creativity, or the space to make mistakes safely, you're not going to reap the benefits of that as a team, and therefore your vision, especially if you don't have one, won't be achieved.
Yeah, there was
so
that thing.
It's a dual responsibility.
Yes.
Hire the right people, give them the space to show you that.
Yeah, and I think if you're not sharing your vision, if you're not taking the time to sit down and create a vision as well, like if you're sharing it's one thing, but even actually sitting down and taking the time to create it.
Yeah.
I do it externally. Generally, I don't do it while I'm here because you're doing things. But take time to actually kind of sit in it, understand what it is, and then piece that together of what you want to be able to build and move forward into.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm excited for 26. I'm excited for this year.
What's exciting to me is it is based on the content that I personally consume when I look at entrepreneurs, business owners, leaders, etc. The guys who are running, the head of Reddit and the head of Snapchat and all these enormous companies, honestly, said the same thing. They talk about culture. They talk about leadership. They talk about the right people. They talk about hiring a person with an innate capability or innate aptitude to something that you can then teach. Yes, there is a huge time sink and a resource investment into training people. We know that. We've hired a lot of green people. We've hired a lot of very senior people.
Yeah.
But it's about hiring the right person.
It's the right person.
Yeah. And this is what I was going to say, was I wrote a social media post on my personal brand about 2025, my wrap up. And what I said in there was what I'm most excited about is who we're going into 2026 with as a company.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's exciting to
me.
me.
It is exciting.
And we're all very different. We got a bunch of introverts, a bunch of extroverts, a bunch of left brains, a bunch of right brains, and it's just synergistic.
Yeah, and before long, I'm sure it's going to be even bigger.
Well, we started with 15 and 25, and today we're starting 15 in 2025, and we're now in 25 people.
Yeah.
So that
give or take.
Increase, if that continues at that percentage.
Yeah.
My next bird passing me. Anyone knows of any commercial property on the Sunshine Coast?
Let's leave it
500
there.
square meters. Welcome to 26, guys. Very exciting. Let's go. Let's be remarkable.
Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for our next episode.